Did you know Wilt Chamberlain slept with over 20,000 women?
Yeah. So, okay, let's take a step back here.
Stepping back.
We could do some math, right? So 20,000 women.
I already have it done.
Okay, let me hear it.
It came out to 2.3 girls per day when he said it.
Oh.
When he made that statement, it came out to 2.3 girls per day. I don't know how they did the math, but that's the math that it was.
Yeah, I mean, you're assuming he's got to be a certain age before that. So, I mean, I don't believe it. I'm not buying it. And by the way, you have to repeat at some point.
Yeah, well, maybe there's like 50 at a time.
That sounds...
That's the only way it's plausible.
Preposterous.
Right?
There's no comment that I could put there that 50?
It sounds crazy. And why Wilt Chamberlain out of everybody on earth?
Because he's a large human.
Okay.
Take your hints.
He's got Pete Davidson syndrome.
Yeah, something like that. No, I'm not buying it. I don't believe that for a second. Maybe 10,000.
I'm just trying to think and figure it out because it just doesn't make sense to me.
But
maybe he's just lying.
He definitely is.
Ever think about that?
But the fact that it's a debate says something about him, right?
Like, why did he even say it?
Well, it's for the clout.
I guess.
He wants to come off as that guy.
I wonder what he would be like on social media.
There probably would have been a lot of problems in the league if social media was around back then.
That's what I would like to see. Social media back in the 90s, 80s, 70s, 50s, 60s.
That would be such a fun thing to go through.
Here's a question. Ready? What NBA player from the 1900s would be the biggest problem on social media?
Oh,
you like that question? It might be Wilt Chamberlain. I think it's 100% Michael Jordan.
Probably, because he would have the gambling, and who knows outside of the locker room what was going on with Michael.
Yeah.
But
I know who it is.
Who would it be?
It's Dennis Rodman.
Oh, absolutely. Okay.
It has to be him, right?
Probably. He would cause some uproar on social media.
He would be on his Vegas trip in the finals or the conference finals? In the finals on his Vegas trip, his stories. Oh.
And people would just be like, what's going on? Someone needs to tame him. And then he probably wouldn't have been the player he was because they would have controlled him.
It's definitely Dennis Rodman.
It's got to be Dennis Rodman. The only other people that I could think of, like my mind jumped to like Ron Artest, but I don't know if he was...
Kind of a little bit overlap now.
He might have caught the 90s a little bit, but he was a problem. Gilbert Arenas would have had the Ja Morant.
Yeah. Plaxico Burress.
There's a lot of players, but those obviously teetering in the early 2000s, really.
It's got to be Dennis Rodman.
It's got to be.